Welcome back, ambassadors. Last episode, I shared with you how I changed my major in the midst of my junior year. My testimony is that a year ago, I decided to change my major in the midst of my junior year. Yeah. I was a chemistry major for almost 3 years, and by that time, I was no longer certain if that was the right path for me. So the question was, if not chemistry, what then would I do? I had already planned everything, and I knew every step for the roadmap ahead. I told you that I would allow you to make the decision as to whether God came through for me. So here's what happened. Since I changed my major, I was told that I have to extend my stay by an extra semester. Could be worse. Once I began, I made sure to get actively involved. I tried new things and got to know new people. I was anxious to know what my next steps were going to be since my senior year at the time was right around the corner. At some point last year, I got a random email and it spoke of me being a recipient of a scholarship that I didn't even apply for. This had my eyebrows raised because I was wondering, where did this come from? Turns out a miracle had happened. Like I said previously, I was trying new things and meeting new people, and I was actively trying to figure out what direction God was trying to take me. So in that semester, I did a podcast show with a few of my peers. On that show, we would interview people around the campus, and in a particular episode, we interviewed the financial director. Months later, that same financial director was contacted about a donor wanting to give an extra scholarship for communications majors. And the financial director was the one chosen to choose which student would get that extra scholarship. The financial director remembered me and he chose me. Now, that can't be a coincidence. Here I am only a semester in and a scholarship comes my way. In addition to that same person, the financial director, told me he wouldn't mind connecting me with this radio station company so that I could complete my internship for my senior year. And I ended up getting that internship after all. What are you up to, God? Another weird occurrence that took place was when I figured out what I should do after college. So God spoke to me while I was sleeping. I was sleeping and I kind of woke up and he spoke one word. And I was like, okay, when I'm ready to get out of bed, I'll look it up. But that one word would not leave my mind. It was as if I was being urged to take action right then and there. So eventually I gave in and I rolled over and did my research by Googling it. What you don't know is that I gave a list to God concerning the desires of my heart when it came to what I wanted in a career. At this point, I was my second semester in of changing my semester. And even after taking career tests and talking with professors, I didn't know what my career would be, but I kind of knew what I wanted to look like at that point. The word that God spoke to me that day while I was resting had completely aligned with the list that I gave him. You can't tell me God isn't real. Notice how God didn't reveal anything to me while I was anxious and while I was trying everything in my control to figure it out. He literally revealed it to me while I was in a position of rest. So what does that tell you? God's word says we are to walk by faith and not by sight. The God that we serve is mighty, and he doesn't need our help in getting us to our destination. He just wants us to trust him and to have faith in him with the road ahead. I pray this video encouraged you. When it comes to walking in faith or fear, we're walking in faith when it comes to trusting God with the road ahead. We can't do it in our power. We can't do it in our strength. The greatness ahead requires a power so far beyond us, and that power is Jesus Christ. I pray this video blessed you, and if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share. Be blessed.